Hello and welcome to another edition of John Talks Wrestling. In this edition I'm going to be pretty much running through my preview for Night Champions, run down the matches, who I think is going to win, la-di-da, done it before. So yeah, I'm not going to waste any time with this video, I'm going to get it done and out of the way. So Night Champions is on tonight, it is on in UK time 2 AM, in America don't know. Anyway, match rundown, my predictions, let's go. First matchup is our Night Champions kickoff match, which is a tag team turmoil match for the WWE Tag Team Championship match later on in the night. So the winner of this matchup on the pre-show will get a matchup for the WWE Championship later on. It will feature the primetime players, Tons of Funk, the Usos, 3MB, the Real Americans, I believe. Is that all? I can't see. Yeah, I'm just reading my notes. Personally, I think I don't really know who's going to win this match, to be honest. I'm not majorly bothered. I probably, out of all of them, I would have thought it might more likely be the primetime players, seeing as they seem to be getting pushed quite a lot at the moment. So, you know, and obviously with the recent announcement of Darren Young's sexuality, they're more likely going to help push the homosexuality thing and maybe give that tag team a win, even though before that they were being pushed anyway. So more likely he's going to be the prime time players. Out of them teams, I would either like to see the prime time players win or the Usos. I quite like the Usos. I think they're quite a good team. I think they're rather underrated, to be perfectly honest with you. So yeah, that's my predictions. That's what I think is going to happen in that match. And it's not a bad matchup for the pre-show. The next matchup, I'm just going in what I think it's going to be. Dean Ambrose will be defending his United States title against Dolph Ziggler. Thing is about this one is I quite like both these guys, so I'm more rooting for Dolph Ziggler at the moment because I think that they've kind of ruined the Shield thing now, where they've made them they've kind of gone like corporate in my eyes. So I'm going to go with Dolph Ziggler. That's who I want to win. I'm not sure if that's who's going to win. More than likely it's going to be Dean Ambrose, because they want to kind of keep the Shield as this big tough corporate group, and keeping that title in the Shield will make them look more powerful. But personal preference, I like Dolph Ziggler to win it. Whether that happens will remain to be seen. Next matchup, the Shield will be defending their tag team titles. That's Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns defending their tag team titles against the tag team turmoil winners. So I can't really predict that match, purely because that matchup, I won't be, you won't predict that matchup until the pre-show's been done, so I can't put a prediction there. I can't put a prediction there, so I'm not going to put a prediction there. Next matchup, AJ Lee will be defending her Women Divas title in a fatal 4-way match against AJ Lee. No, AJ Lee will be defending it, against Natalya, Brie Bella and Naomi. Don't want Brie Bella and Naomi to win. They're not, in my eyes, there's about, I would say, probably like 3 decent divas in the WWE at the moment, and 2 of them are in this matchup. So I like to see Natalya win. I think she's rather underrated. WWE do not use Natalya that well. So I'd like to see her win. Whether or not she will, it remains to be seen. But it would be a huge victory for the Divas division if she was to win and take that title and be, get a good run with the Divas title. So hopefully she'll win. Personally, I don't really know who's going to win that match. It's a dumb prediction, but there we go. Next matchup, CM Punk will be facing Curtis Axel. This isn't, fun enough, this isn't for the Intercontinental title. It's an elimination handicap match, so he's facing both. Basically, if Paul Heyman doesn't compete, he will be fired. That's the stipulation for this matchup. So somehow I can see Curtis Axel winning, purely because I don't think they're going to get rid of Paul Heyman, even though it doesn't matter if he competes in the matchup. So unless there's no rumours going around that Paul Heyman's leaving WWE or anything like that. So personally, I think that probably Curtis Axel and Paul Heyman are going to win to add more fuel for Curtis Axel and to put him, obviously push him a bit more and put him over on CM Punk. So, but I would like CM Punk to win as I'm a big CM Punk fan. Next matchup is Alberto Del Rio versus Rob Van Dam. And this is for the World Heavyweight Championship. I want Rob Van Dam to win, as I've stated in quite a few videos. I'm not a big fan of Alberto Del Rio. I just don't think he fits the championship title picture. That's my own personal preference. So yeah, I think Rob Van Dam's going to win it. Whether or not he will, he probably won't. Probably Alberto Del Rio is going to sneak a victory in there. Do remember they're running this storyline at the moment where Ricardo Rodriguez got beaten up by Alberto Del Rio and ended up siding with Rob Van Dam. Whether or not that's going to come into play, if there's going to be some kind of like weird twist in the match, we will see. But I want Rob Van Dam to win. Personally, I think Alberto Del Rio is going to win, but that remains to be seen. And the final matchup, which I'm assuming is going to be the main event, is Randy Orton defending his title defending the WWE title against Daniel Bryan. This kind of all materialised from what happened at SummerSlam, where basically Randy Orton joined forces with Triple H, who turned heel along with Randy Orton and screwed Daniel Bryan out with the WWE title. I have heard the rumour that they're possibly going to run this storyline up to Hell in a Cell, and there's going to be like a big Hell in a Cell match with Randy Orton and Daniel Bryan. Again, remains to be seen. That's only a rumour. I want Daniel Bryan to win. I don't hate Randy Orton. I do like Randy Orton, but I think he's had the title quite a few times, and it would be nice to see Daniel Bryan win. He probably won't. You know, from a storyline standpoint, he's probably not gonna win. Randy Orton's gonna win because he needs to be made to look more than Daniel Bryan. I mean, it depends on what they're going to do with the rest of the storyline. So yeah, so run it down again. The tag team turmoil match on the pre-show, either Primetime Players or the Usos. We'll see. Dean Ambrose, Dolph Ziggler. I want Dolph Ziggler to win. More than likely will be Dan Ambrose. The Shield. I couldn't predict the next matchup, could I? Because I don't know who they're going to be facing. So AJ Lee defending against Natalya, Brie Bella and Naomi. Want Natalya to win. Again, we'll see. CM Punk versus Curtis Axel. More than likely going to be Curtis Axel, because they've got, as I said, make him look a bit better. Put him over, as they say. I'm going to use a proper technical word there. They're going to put Curtis Axel over CM Punk, but I want CM Punk to win. Alberto Del Rio versus Rob Van Dam. Want Rob Van Dam to win. More than likely going to be Alberto Del Rio. Randy Orton and Daniel Bryan. Want Daniel Bryan to win. More than likely going to be Randy Orton though. Purely to put him over on Daniel Bryan to make the storyline look more powerful for Randy Orton. So that's my prediction for that. Now, I did say at the beginning of this video I was just going to do the Night of Champions preview. I can't change my mind as I've been doing the video, so I'm going to talk about Jim Ross's retirement. So yeah, basically this past week Jim Ross decided to retire from WWE and basically leave the WWE. He was working as talent relations. He has been for quite a while, and he was also a commentator in the company. So yeah, fair play to him for doing it. You know, he's been in the company a long time, and he's probably one of my favourite commentators. Is Jim Ross. It is a shame to see him go, but you know, you have to do it. You have to retire sometime. You can't carry on forever until you fall down and die. So, and he obviously hadn't been appearing on the commentary desk for quite a while. So, you know, due to a stroke. So, but you know, fair play to the guy, and hope, you know, wish him well in the future. And you never know, he might return for guest appearances. You don't know. We'll see. But yeah, so I can literally sit here and say, yeah, Jim Ross, favourite commentator. He is. Anyway, that does it for this edition of John Talks Wrestling. I will see you next time. Bye.